Hello, I'm Toycat, and welcome back to the Minecraft update news videos. So the 1.16 Nether update has been on the horizon for over half a year now, and we haven't known anything about when it's coming out besides vaguely summer until just now, because today we got the release date. And although I intend to talk about what's actually inside the update and how this will actually change your game, first I don't want to be too misleading, so here is the trailer with the release date attached. That's right, the update will be releasing on June the 23rd, which is next Tuesday, less than a week from now. In just 6 days, you can chow down on the Nether update, except by chow down, I mean download and improve your Minecraft game. And this is the first major update we've seen since last year, the Village and Pillage update, unless you count the Buzzy Bees update, but that's generally considered a smaller update. So it's basically the one big Minecraft update of the year, and given that until just now, we haven't even really seen the official logo, like this one right here, it's quite fascinating to see that they went with a purple for the Nether and blue for the update. I really like this logo, and also, just in case you're curious about the significance, it's because there are two brand new types of trees / fungi. There is the warped fungi and there is the crimson fungi. The crimson fungi looks kind of purpley on the inside, whereas the warped fungi is obviously blue. Also, the last weird thing that I need to just pick on as someone who cares about video standards, they released this trailer in 4:3, and I don't know why they chose to do that. Who wanted this video in that resolution? It looks super awful in a YouTube thing, and I'm very sorry for you for all of that, because that's not what anyone wants, but it's apparently what Mojang decided to do. And also, it's worth keeping in mind that because this 12-second trailer doesn't tell you everything, they did also put out a supplementary text release, because sometimes people prefer to read rather than to see in a trailer. So get ready to fall into lava, lots of lava, because the Nether update, Minecraft's next big adventure, is launching June 23rd on Xbox One, PlayStation 4, Nintendo Switch, iOS, Android, Windows 10, and more. The update will also be available on the Java version and will roll out for Windows, macOS, and Linux the same day. This is confirming another thing that they'd already said, but you might not be familiar with. Minecraft updates will be rolling out on all platforms on the same day from now on, but also they'll be the exact same version. So what is this update called on any of those platforms? It's 1.16, it's the Nether update, and it's coming out on June 23rd. That is really easy to remember, and it means there is one big day for the majority of Minecraft's 200 million players to be able to get this brand new update and to all experience it at the same time, which I think is wonderful. I think this is like a big community experience that's about to happen. Minecraft is the most popular game of all time, and when they make an update, it tends to make a big splash, and this is something you might never expect. But the Nether has changed significantly, but it's not the only thing that changes in 1.16. In fact, if you're new to the 1.16 Nether update, if you're not really familiar with Minecraft update cycles, obviously this update has a big theme, and that theme is the Nether, but there's actually a few changes happening in the overworld, and just a few changes happening fundamentally to Minecraft that I wanted to go through in this video, because statistically speaking, the majority of Minecraft players, and therefore the majority of viewers on this video, haven't been to the Nether in survival yet, which is shocking to me, but let's talk about it very quickly. Because once you've stepped foot through a portal, the change is pretty obvious. I mean, there are new Nether biomes, they all contain new Nether blocks, and across all of those new things, you might even find some new Nether mobs, and even some old mobs that now spawn in the Nether. There's lots of things that are very clear in the Nether, but outside of the Nether, there are still things that have changed, especially if you're a creative player, which again, according to statistics, are most Minecraft players. So let's talk about what exactly that is. So the first thing is that while roaming across your Minecraft world, you're going to run into some Nether portals that are partially at least pre-generated. As you can see, it's not a complete Nether portal, but it's the first time that Minecraft has guided players towards, hey, did you know there might be something if you can just make this into a square? You know, Minecraft is obviously a game that teaches by doing instead of by saying. I mean, there is a Minecraft wiki, and that's what most players use, but if you just play the game itself, it's hard to know there is a Nether until you see these things in the overworld. And even if you don't want to go to the Nether, even if you don't take advantage of that, it's still, one, a brand new block you can find in the overworld, the Crying Obsidian. It's a new way to access gold, as well as Netherrack and Magma in the overworld. That's a much underrated feature, like, hey, you can get Netherrack without ever going to the Nether now, if you really want to. But as well as new blocks, as well as a new structure, as well as new everything else, and new loot, I should mention. By the way, there's enough obsidian in here to almost go to the Nether. It really is just another way to guide you towards the Nether, and that's the biggest part of the changes. But also, they're making, because this update has so many new Nether blocks, if you're a creative player, you can use them all here in the creative menu. Blackstone wall, polished blackstone wall, blackstone brick wall, all available. Same with stairs. There's 2 new types of wood, and obviously if you type in the wood and you want, oh sorry, they're called up. I actually forget the exact name for them. They're just warped or crimson. There's all of these new types of warped items. Again, never update, blue and purple. All these new warped items and all these new crimson items. As you can see, they're purple. Never update. It makes a lot of sense, right? There are so many new items for all the sorts of different things you're not even thinking about, like, hey, never brick. Also, there's a chiseled version of that right now. I really like this new chiseled texture personally. Maybe you disagree. It's a nice little wither skeleton block. You can make a little wither skeleton iconography if you want to. But like, there are so many new things you can do with creative in this update because there are so many new blocks. If you're a survival player, you can't access Netherite without going to the Nether. Of course, it has to be mentioned. But there are many things that you can take advantage of in the overworld. You know, the smithing table. Again, you can't use it, but now it has a GUI. That's kind of cool, right? If you're playing creative and you really want to, you know, take advantage of, say, pig step, guess what? Why can't I find it? It's just in the discs. There we go. Do you want to find the new music disc in Minecraft? This is honestly the best part of this entire update. You can listen to a whole new song, and indeed, that's what I intend to leave you with today, because this is a big update that isn't just for the Nether. It's just mostly for the Nether. And keep in mind that every Minecraft update is the same. Just because it's the horse update, it doesn't mean it's the only horse is the only thing in the update. Just because it was the village and pillage update, it's not the only thing about village and pillage. And that's why a cave update is necessary, because it won't just be about caves. But enough about caves. Let's finish by saying the Nether update is huge, and I totally implore you check out more about it, which you can do in other videos on this channel. For now, I just wanted to give you the good news and share that if you are one of those people who's a naysayer that's like, I don't go to the Nether anyway, so why do I care about this update? There is a improvement happening to all of Minecraft in this update, including, by the way, if you play console Minecraft, well, obviously you benefit in the same way as everyone else does, but there is a brand new featured server coming to Xbox, to Switch, and to PlayStation. Obviously, it's here on the Windows 10 and for Android and iOS as well, but on those platforms, you can just add another server if you really want to. So instead, it's like, hey, there is a brand new server. We have no idea what it's going to be, but we do know it's opening soon, presumably with the Nether update. Again, it just says coming soon, and then it says to follow a Twitter, which hasn't tweeted out in 8 months. I'm so confused as to how this got approved for Minecraft, but I imagine that's coming on 23rd as well. So yeah, lots of exciting changes coming to Minecraft, and I look forward to seeing you when this stops saying beta and just starts saying Never update. It'll actually just say Minecraft, but you know, let's believe. Let's believe. Okay, anyway, thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to subscribe if you want to see all of the new videos that we'll be releasing over the next week leading up to the Nether update, as well as, of course, when the update comes out, I will be streaming and making videos of it, a whole bunch, and I assure you, you want to see those. And by I assure you, I mean I hope you do, because that is how this whole channel works. But I hope you enjoyed this video, because I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.